Any last thoughts before I let you guys go and jump into game 2?
I mean, I'll just say I think TNC is probably going to 2-0 this. I think the Dragon Knight's purely there to take down the mid-tier 1 tower and open up the map. We know
much about trading hits. You can always kind of time walk away and just get steady build up. I think one issue for Gabby is he's not going to flash farm like a Dusa, so he has to get a little bit more from this lane, otherwise he's going to start lagging behind compared to mid 1 at some point.
Absolutely. Mid lane, Moon and Armel just kind of going at it on the DK and the Ricky. Very even kind of matchup between the two, and this should be a very kind of boring matchup as bot lane Arfu in a bit of trouble. Boomy going for the Icarus dive, and he will be able to secure the kill. We're not going to be too happy about that one, as you got the first blood going to TNC, and of course as the position 5 Phoenix, it's always going to feel quite nice as now Rodney goes down. Mark at that level 3 mark and really start applying the pressure. And just look at this, poor old mid one. He's going to try and run, but Tim's, he's going to break him off with the snowball, and a great chance out. Mid one's gone. That's what you wanted to see, and I gotta say, I love the fact that Tim's, he did not even level up his tag team.
Every lane looking quite solid, even that mid lane for Armel. He's trading a lot more evenly with Moon. It's not as rough of a start, but as long as that DK is not slowing down, he's going to have that blink timing up. He's going to be able to rotate by that level 6 mark, look for the mid tower if he wants to.
KP.
And you can see SMG.
Bot lane, KP, he's in a lot of trouble right now. He is trying to run, but the bash on the last hit. A risky plays here from Moon, but it does pay off.
Yeah, it's on the edge. They're really committing hard for mid now. Afu is going to go for that bounty rune.
They found Tim's right next to the Ancients. He could try for a deny. We'll see how lucky he can get, but the Ancients, they're just asleep right now. They're not going to wake up. Just hanging out in that dire triangle and doing his job of farming up some stacks. But mid lane, Rogi going to make the rotation in. Boomy, he'll be targeted here. Icarus dive away though, is going to be there in time, and now the shards are out from Tim, so lock them down for Gabby to get the 2-man chrono off, and the tag team will even be popped. They will find one and they'll find a second. Tries to go on to Arfu. Just TP away.
They don't force the issue. They go back to farming. They go back and try to build up the advantage. SMG though, you find it smoking themselves.
Dude, but Moon's been caught out already. KP gonna rotate in, has the primal split, and will go for it right onto Bok, but a nice snowball back the way of Moon. They want the Ricky dead. Tricks the trade is out. That should protect him long enough, but Boomy, he actually Icarus dived in there and does get hexed up and will cost him his own life. As now Tim's, he's stuck around as well. A small mistake from TNC, but it is gonna cost them heavily.
A good scan.
Into the triangle instead, mid one.
Dire's middle tower is
At the right moment, and it's kind of like you said, it was a very nice scan out. Arfu, he'll hang around, but he's happy to break the smoke of TNC if he needs to. Instead, they'll run the other way, the mid lane, where they might find Rogi, and there's your snowball out, but Rogi, he'll go for a run, but it won't matter. They reach him. Dragon form immediately into that tier 1 mid TNC. You've got the Chrono to play with. In fact, Gabby, he's TPing up top. They want Moon. They want the CEO. They want him dead ASAP, and Tim's. He connects the snowball with the Warriors punch out. Moon, he's going to try and blink strike away with the TP. Can they get a stunner? Can they get a bash? They will get the stun. They escalate and farm a little bit faster. You can see TNC, they are posturing quite aggressively. In fact, they do find Arfu. They're going to try and find a way out of this one, but it looks like he is going to go down rather fast. Immediate TPs up towards the top side. Gabby, he's got a DD rune. He sees the Ricky again, exact same spot as last time, and he does time walk in Moon. He's going to try and blink strike his way out into the tree line. Gabby, as it does pop it, does find it. Rogi, Hex out, finger committed, smoke screen there, but the snowball will buy some time. Gabby needs to get out of that silence. He will get out eventually, but now the tricks of the trade out. Instead, they'll go after Rogi. They'll get the line, and now the Chrono right on target. They'll find the Ricky. Moon has nowhere to go but down, and Gabby will get a double kill. SMG just have
close,
no
but not
answer.
Quite close enough. Once that defusal is up on Moon, this could feel a lot better, but still really squishy and vulnerable to be up in front for his team.
Again in that mid lane, SMG, they want to try and go on the bot, but can they burst him down fast enough? He's a tanky boy. They'll go for the primal split, but Tim's, he's into the backside, onto Rogi. They want the lion dead. Bok, he's still surviving. They can't kill the Viper. Arfu, meanwhile, just ticking down slowly as Gabby will continue to chase up. They just want the supports gone, and they will get him.
more passive because of Medusa,
almost the same.
and it's just giving TNC more of the opportunities to dictate the game. They're in that Roach Pit right now. They've got a lot of damage flying through, especially with tag team up. SMG can't afford to give this one away.
You haven't got the primal split. I'm not sure about this one, as Gabby will jump out onto the Brewmaster, and KP looks like he's about to die, but the Stone Gaze and the Hex may have bought a bit of time into the backside. They'll go after Roger, but they'll lose Tim's and they'll lose Boomy, as Gabby now, he's out of position. They'll Earth Spike him up and he cannot time walk away. It's a great team fight out from SMG now. It seems like all they needed was mid one to join in. They want to try and fight over this Roshan though, TNC. No one will allow this to go for free, and Boomy is looking for a way to dive in, but there is help around. Aegis is going to be taken. Moon has got it on the Ricky, and now Boomy in out of position and does get fingered down. Be a dieback on the Phoenix. Suddenly the Tides seem to be more than happy to let mid one continue to farm up. No real rush for them to try and fight unless you're fighting over things like the Roshan. At SMG, just going to kind of play the cat and mouse game right now, just trying to avoid the side of TNC. They are quite strong. While Gabby does have that chrono up. Both sides, looks like they're just going to take a bit of a breather. I say that, but the jumps in. Armel, he's found Roger on the line. Snowball is going to be there to follow up and does end up connecting, but now Moon, he's jumped in. They've killed off Roger, but they might lose Armel into that DK. He is taking a lot of damage from the CEO himself, but Armel is still alive somehow. There's your egg out. They're still trying to man fight. They'll eventually get him, but now Gabby will run in, but no, there's your Cyclone out from KP to hold him up in the air. They don't have the damage that's required now. Instead, they'll go after Arfu. Dash out. Can you kill this Enchantress with a nice shard up? Maybe you can, but the Ravage up from Roger will hold them back as Moon on the backside does kill off Bok. Gabby, meanwhile, still trying to get Arfu, but it is taking way too darn long, and now they get the Hex out. That'll be Gabby gone, and Arfu gets a sweet, sweet tip out onto the Void as Boomy. Gonna try and run and could eventually die. Roger just waiting for that Earth Spike to be back up, and he does eventually get it. Very bad news here. The western side of the map, and it doesn't seem like TNC are feeling so confident any longer, especially when mid one does join these fights with that Aghanim Scepter up. It's so hard. Stoning that's happening to your heroes as Gabby now, he gets jumped on. They'll have the Sun Ray to try and heal him up, but look how slow he runs. With that defuse when they just blow him up, he is just gone. Now Bok trying to fight Arfu, but we've seen this story before. The Enchantress just take too long to die. Moon, he will find a secondary kill for his team. And see, it's looking tough for them. I mean, Gabby, he needs a BKB or something, and Moon, he's just in on Boomy.
It's awkward for TNC. They have no way of stopping this Ricky's initiation. With that Blink Strike smoke screen, they don't have 4 staffs up yet to save. They need some way of getting out of that silence to use their spells, but SMG's just playing so fine here.
To another Tim's, just can't survive the damage output. I love what Moon's doing. He's just so confident right now, understanding the advantage he has. Jumps in with those T4s, and now Bok trying back off, but such a hard kind of defense to make the TNT, but they'll try. Armel jumps in with the stun, but there's your smoke screen out. Make sure no Chrono is there to follow up in mid one. We'll pop the Stone Gaze. Armel just turning his back, but there's Moon jumping in again with the tricks of the trade, and it will be enough damage as they go in with the egg now. But where's your Chrono? It'll be committed onto mid one, but where's your damage output? He's taking none, and now the Tornado. KB just disrupting the Void mid Chrono. It's going to be onto Bok again. The Viper's in trouble, and now Gabby has been caught out. He'll go down. There's no firebacks left.
Are under attack.
If you at least kill off Moon, who dived way too deep, perhaps that'll be enough to try and defend this mid lane of Rax, but it seems the mid one is going to be able to finish it off and should be able to just back off to safety for SMG.
Completely out yet, but they need to start chaining their combination out. They need big Chronos with eggs to follow up. They need to avoid a smoke screen as much as possible, avoid that Earth Spike and Hex. Gabby's taking massive risk walking here, though. He was under a ward.
And Moon, he has a DD rune up. Gabby, he's going to go to farm the creep wave, but he's going to pay for this very soon as Moon is just going to continue stalking him. Gabby needs to find a way out, but he hasn't got a BKB yet, and there's your finger out. Even another one, Armel. He showed up on the DK. He'll try for the TP play, but is it going to be enough? Oh, the tornado connected.
Safe. And they could turn it around. If they know TNC is going to try to sneak a Roshan themselves, they could wrap around behind, get some punishment off.
I like how you said the scan saved SMG, John. I feel like the scan saved TNC, where this game's going. They are going to make their way up to the high ground right now. Moon looking for a target. Will blink strike right into the Phoenix, but a nice 4-staff away, and there's your egg being thrown out immediately. It will be enough to survive for now, but meanwhile on the backside, Roger has been caught out and will time the Lion. Will they kill off Boomy, and now they'll find Tim's. Great start here for the side of SMGs. They'll find another. Will die. They almost lost Armel there as well. Mid TP is. Oh, Gabby's not even out quite free yet. It's the trade. Smoke screen is right on top. He's trying to pretend like it's a tree. They do see him now. They're trying to make the run. BKB up in immediate fashion. Now the chrono being committed. He's going to try and kill down the Ricky, but Moon is actually quite tanky now. He just won't die. Snowball forward through the creep wave back onto that Ricky, but it's just not enough. Tim's, he is in a pretty awkward position as now Bok. We chase down the Viper. Another death for Bok, and they call. They've had enough. This game is all over the place for TNC and SMG. Well, what a turnaround, John. Just looking fantastic in this game, too.
Yeah, they played really disciplined. They were taking some early hits. It feels like the reverse of game one. TNC,